Hey guys, in this video, I want to show you how to add a retail product manually. And again, retail product is just another word to describe all the products that are generally found on your store when anyone visits that store. Basically, products that don't have any particular promotion. And I don't think you would ever really need to add a product manually, but I want to teach you how to do it anyways, just in case. This is more for traditional e-commerce because because when it comes to adding products for us, we're going to be using an app called Dropify that's going to help us find products, that's going to help us import products, and that's going to help us fulfill dropshipping orders. But it's always good to know how to add a product manually, so I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a product that I like on Aliexpress.com. This is Aliexpress.com here. I'm going to look up wooden iPhone cases, right? I'm going to find something I like. Let's say I like these right here. And I look through these. I'm like, oh, which one do I like? I find this one. I like this one. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this photo right here, right? Or you could just ask the vendor to send you all the products. Generally, they'll send you photos if you tell them you're dropshipping. Then I'm going to... Okay, perfect. So then I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go to products right here, click products, and then I'm going to click add product, right? I'm going to call this wooden skull case. Okay. And then you can describe it. Generally in the description, this is probably important to know. And generally in the description, I like to describe the product. So this is a wooden iPhone case, something about it being secure, safe, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll talk about sourcing, where the product is sourced. I'll say it's sourced from, Asia, or I'll say it's sourced from Europe, that will kind of explain to the customer, hey, this is coming all the way from Europe, and I generally market to US customers, so that might help them understand why the shipping times are going to take so long, because again, on average, shipping is going to take anywhere between 2 to 3 to 4 weeks from Aliexpress, which is located in China, all the way over to the United States, or wherever you may be shipping from. Then I'll write something about shipping, or instead of writing, I'll write location, sourced from Europe, shipping, I'll write 3 to 4 weeks. Then I'll write something like thank you for understanding. We source from vendors all over the world, and that is why our shipping times are a little bit longer, but that allows us to maintain our low prices. I'll generally write something like that in all my descriptions, because that will kind of prime the customer to have lower expectations to how fast the product is going to ship. I'm going to click add file. I'm going to find the product, right? Took a screenshot of it, so I'm just going to upload it right there, right? I'm gonna add a price. Let's say I'm gonna sell this for $17.50. Compare it price. If you don't know what this is, generally this is a price that will show up next to the price you're selling it at, and then it'll be X'd out, and that basically shows the customer this product was at one point, maybe maybe let's say it was at one point $28.99, but when you go to the actual product page, it's going to be X'd out and it's going to show $17.50 like it's on sale, and that's going to psychologically get the customer to think, hey, it's on sale, I should buy it now before it goes up in price. And then cost per item, whatever the cost may be. Let's say this product costs at the highest $8.50, so I'll write $8.50 here. And that'll tell you your margins. My margin is 51.4%. I'll make a profit of $9 every time I sell this. And generally I'll leave this checked because, anytime you could collect sales tax, you should, because depending on, we'll talk about taxes in the taxes settings section lecture, but you'll find out that it's important to collect sales tax when, just in case you ever need it for the government and you have to pay your taxes. SKU, I'm just going to leave this blank for now. Barcode, I'm going to leave it blank. Track quantity. You can write quantity. Maybe I might look here and I could check the quantity. The quantity is 81,898 pieces. Depending on where you're sourcing it, hopefully you'll have some kind of quantity. If you don't know what the quantity is, just use a educated guess and don't make it too high, because what you don't want is to sell this product even though the vendor ran out of the product, right? So I'm just going to say, I have 99 of these. And then you can continue to sell the product even when it's out of stock, or if you uncheck this, then the product will be removed from your website, or at least there'll something on your website will say it's sold out if you've already sold 99 of them. this is a physical product, but I'm going to write the weight is 0 because if you remember in the shipping section, I said that all products that weigh 0 pounds have free shipping. So for this product to have free shipping, I have to write 0 pounds. Because again, we're not really doing any fulfilling, so we don't really care about weight and calculating shipping costs because we're not even the ones doing the shipping. All the shipping is going to be done through Aliexpress.com. And then I'm going to write my country here, United States. Skip this, variants. Because this is iPhone case, I might want to write different styles of iPhones. So for example, iPhone 12, press enter, iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Max, all the different models, right? I want to make sure that they actually are available on this page before I add it to this section, right? But I'm not going to write all of them. I'm just going to write a couple of them so you can get the idea. And then you'll see that they're called variances, basically the different variances of what you're selling. So I have a case for iPhone 12, a case for the size of an iPhone 11, and a case for the iPhone size 11 Max. And then you can change the prices for each one depending on how much it costs you. For example, maybe an iPhone 12 case is actually more expensive than an iPhone 11 case, in which case you might want to change the price. You could change the different quantities of each and have a SKU number for each. And then I wouldn't mess around too much about the edit website SEO, but if you're familiar with SEO, you can write stronger descriptions of your products so your product is more likely to be found on Google search engines. Then you want to click active. If you click draft, your product is not going to be available on your website. So you do want to click active. The reason for this is sometimes people will add like hundreds of products and then they'll publish all the products at once. So if you want, you could write draft here, and then later when you go to the product section, you could select all the products and switch them to active all at the same time. But I'm just going to write active. I like to have my products active as they come out. Click online store. Product type. This is not going to be as applicable because I'm selling iPhone cases. So I will probably write the name of the collection I would put it in. So for me, it's wooden cases or external battery cases or bumper cases. I'm just going to write wooden or wood. But let's say if you're selling clothes, you might want to have a product type for t-shirts, a product type for jeans, a product type for hoodies, things like that. Vendor, I'm just going to write Aliexpress. You can write whatever you want, or you can write the Aliexpress vendor name here, which is Lido Trading Company Store. Doesn't really matter. This is just so that you can find that product in the future if you run out of stock, or you can contact the vendor if you forget what the vendor's name is. Then I could select the collection I want this product to go into. I want it to go in my wood collection, but I also want it to, let's say this is a product that sells really good, or I think it's going to sell really good. I might add it also to my best sellers collection. And then tags. For this, I might do wood. These are just things that would describe your product. Where tags come into play is if I were to go to my online store, you see this search bar right here. If I were to click that search bar and type in a particular word like wood or skull or bumper, then it would list all the products with that tag. So it's good to be, you could add several tags here. So I'll write skull. I'll write, that's pretty much all I can write for this because it's not much to describe this iPhone case. And then default theme, that's fine. Then I'm gonna click save. And again, you probably won't ever have to do this, but I want to teach you how to do it anyway. So now if I go back to my store, open it, you'll see a couple things. First off, you'll notice that the wooden case is found under my bestsellers collection because remember, I added it to my bestsellers collection and my wood collection, right? So it's already in this bestsellers collection, so it's going to be featured here on the home page because I think people are going to like it. So I want them to be able to see it immediately when they get to the home page. You'll also notice that if I click the product, you'll see that the product has a price of $17.50 and an old price of $28.99. So it kind of shows that it's on sale, right? That's the compare at price that we edited earlier. You'll also note that there's 3 variances: iPhone 12, iPhone 11, iPhone Max. And then the description is going to be written here, right? I know this is just kind of I wrote kind of whatever, but make sure to spend a little bit more time on it, write something a little bit more in detail, and then just kind of copy and paste certain sections of it to each one of your product descriptions. Also, if you notice that if I go to my wooden collection, it's also in there, right? So that is how a product is added manually. But again, in the future, we're going to be importing and adding all of our products using the Dropify application. That's going to help us find products, that's going to help us import products, and that's going to help us fulfill our dropshipping products. So, but I did want to teach you how to do it anyway, so hopefully that made sense, and I'll see you guys on the next video.